If there is one person in this whole world I will not want to be right now, is Justice Omotosho, the judge handling Mazi Nnamdu Kanu's case. I do not envy him at all. And I don't envy the job he has to do on the 18th of July, particularly. In fact, if for anything, I feel for him. Probably, I don't know how he sleeps every night these days. I don't know how he eats, because obviously every morning he wakes up from sleep, he's cracking his brain, shaking his head. In fact, I wonder how it feels like to be Justice Omotosho right now. Probably he may be receiving calls from here and here, seeking advice from here and here, rubbing minds with people, because he knows very well the stakes at hand at this exact moment. This may just be a true test of his entire career. Call it a defining moment for him, you will not be wrong. Because the whole world is watching to see the decision he's about to take and the reasons he's going to give for it. Well, so far, and this is me being on the spot, he has carried himself with dignity, done his job with the highest level of professionalism given the country you're coming from, and has given no reason for the defense or even the prosecution to feel that he has any form of bias, sentiment, or agenda within him. That is a big kudos and a big check to his career as a judge. But like they say, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree. Putting the personality and integrity of Justice Omotosho in perspective, I did a little fact-checking and I dug deep to come out with a brief biography on his early life up to where he is now. Also, 3 major rulings he gave against all odds that shows that actually Justice Omotosho is a man that sticks to the rules, defends the ordinary people, and hates injustice and persecution in all ramifications. So as usual, whatever you're doing, it's time for you to either focus on the video or you go and finish it. Because there are surprises in between this video you will not want to skip any bit. Let's go. Justice James Omotosho. His full names are Justice James Kolawole Omotosho. Date of birth. He was born on the 21st of July, 1966 in Ajegunle, Lagos. Though he originally hails from Ijemo, Abeokuta, Ogun State, he was born in Ajegunle. No wonder. This might be the reason why he is a bit, sympathetic to plight of the downtrodden. Going by where he grew from, you can see already that, yes, there is a trace of an ordinary man, a simple citizen who rose to the pinnacle of his career from nothing. I don't even think there is a family, his father or mother was anybody prominent in the country, and he just worked his way up from Ajegunle down to where he is right now. That's a very humble beginning, which may be attributed to his sincerity, uprightness, and favor from God due to the life he lives and the judgment he gives in the course of his duty. So it's obvious that God is blessing him. And let's go on. So by the date of birth you saw, he is definitely 58 to 59 years. If it's July, that means he's 58 plus, almost 59. So a few days after the judgment he's going to give Nnamdu Kanu, he may just be celebrating his birthday on 21st, with Biafrans. We may be celebrating with him on that 21st if he gives judgment for us. So, Omotosho, 18th is Nnamdu Kanu's day, 21st is your birthday. So, we will pop champagne for you. Ah, God Almighty. Hey, I just wish he just, he just does this thing. That is, Omotosho, I beg, just do this. Just close your eyes and do this thing. Do this thing. 3 days to your birthday. See, July 21st. Yeah. Anyway, you can see that he's almost the same birthday mate with Nnamdu Kanu. Nnamdu Kanu was born 1967, thereabouts, and Omotosho was born 1966. So you see that, but for now they are age mates. Omotosho is your mate too. I beg, Omotosho, please do this thing. Be a hero. Save democracy. Save it. Okay. Ethnicity, religion. Definitely, by his name, you can see that he's a Yoruba man. And also, he is a Christian. Very important. So you see that there is kind of a neutrality. So you can see the roots of his, will I say, actions or decisions is traced to both his religion and also his upbringing. And that's why I took my time, because I wanted to see, because it's very, very rare to see judges just have this kind of boldness and take charge of things the way it's supposed to be. So I'm not surprised. He's a Christian, and also he was raised in the ghetto. He was raised in the ghetto. He has such a humble beginning. Let's go on. Education and legal career. His secondary education was in, Rando Secondary School, Apapa in Lagos, where he went from 1980 to 1985. That's Rando Secondary School. For those that know Rando Secondary School. His tertiary education, he has an NCE in Economics and Business Management from Lagos State College of Education and Ijaniki, 1987 to 1990. And then he proceeded to get a law degree, LLB, from Olabisi Onabanjo University from 1990 to 1996. So you can see he's a very young man. And definitely it's obvious that he's very youthful and vibrant. Forget all those wigs they used to wear. I'm not sure he's a guy man. 58 years. He's a guy man. Let's go on. Then he went to Nigerian Law School, of course, from 96 to 1997, and was called to the bar in 1997. Okay, fast forward to his judicial appointment to the High Court. He was appointed to Federal High Court, Abuja, on 12th of February 2015. So clearly he has spent about that's 10 years as a judge. He has spent 10 years as a judge. And if you minus 2015 from 1997, you will see that he has spent 18 years or thereabout as a normal lawyer, growing up as a lawyer before he became a judge. So you see that he has spent 10 years as a judge and about 18 years as a lawyer, normal lawyer. So if you add the two, you will see that he has spent 28 years. So he's about 28 years in service. So you see, 28 years in service and has gotten to this point already. You see, and even this Nnamdu Kanu's case has given him an extra push to his career. It's a very major boost, because I tell you, his name wasn't this popular before now among the secular world. But before now, I'm sure they know him. People, mostly politicians, will definitely know him. But among the normal people you see every day, like me, like you, he wasn't that popular. And this is another chance for him also to be even more popular to etch his name in gold. And I know definitely he's going to do that. So that's a brief biography of Justice Omotosho, the judge handling Mazi Nnamdu Kanu's case. But that is just the start. I still have something shocking for you. Yes. So hold on. Don't be too fast. And calm down. Because this man you are seeing, Omotosho, why should we believe him? Why should we have hope in him at this point in time? And I did another digging, and I found some cases that the people he gave judgment against are even more powerful than those that won the case in his court. And it shocked me, so I had to bring it out to show you. Let me call them out one by one for you. You will be shocked. So still hold on. Let's go. 1. Justice Omotosho ordered the EFCC to release the bank accounts of a hotelier, the owner of a hotel, that his account was frozen without court order. This happened on February 2023. The case is between Chief Emmanuel Okafor versus the EFCC. In his ruling, Justice Omotosho ruled that the EFCC acted unlawfully by freezing the bank accounts of Chief Okafor, a hotel owner, without first obtaining a valid court order. Did you see that? Will Justice Binta Nyako do that? Please, I don't want to talk about that lady here. I don't want to talk about her. So let's keep going on. So let me still add. Omotosho described the EFC's actions as an abuse of power. Also, he ordered the immediate unfreezing of the accounts. Then proceeded to award 5 million naira in damages to the applicants for the violation of his human rights. Can you imagine? Omotosho. So why is this a landmark judgment? Why is it? Because it protected individual rights and executive overreach. It reinforced that law enforcement must follow due process. And it also offered financial relief for wrongdoing. That is Omotosho. This is just one. I'm personally in shock because I know what goes on in this country. Number 2, reinstatement of Philip Shaibu. It was Omotosho on March 13th, 2024. In the case of Philip Shaibu and the past Edo State governor, which was his boss, and the House of Assembly members that impeached him. In Omotosho's ruling, Omotosho ordered the reinstatement of Philip Shaibu, who had been impeached by the House of Assembly in Edo State. He ruled that the impeachment process violated constitutional procedures. He also ruled that it was done in bad faith and politically motivated. Exactly what it was. Because it was clear that Philip Shaibu had an ambition to become governor. And of course, his Oga did not like that. So, vindictive politics. Of course, that's what they play in Nigeria, which you all know. Why is it a landmark judgment? Because it was done to defend due process. It checked the abuse of power, mostly in the executive and legislative. And it restored the rights of an elected official. Omotosho, I'm not afraid. If you can give this judgment this way, I know. 18th of July, 3 days before your birthday, sir. Sir, do it for us. And the third one. You remember when Abga was about to be scattered? I don't know who was trying to destroy that party. by creating factions, and one of them went to court, which was the rightful one, Edozie Njoku. This happened in October 2023. Edozie Njoku and APGA versus INEC. The ruling: Omotosho compelled INEC to recognize Edozie Njoku as the authentic national chairman of the All Progressive Grand Alliance, following a long-running leadership crisis. Wow. Why is this a landmark judgment? It brought clarity and stability to APGA's internal leadership. Also, it upheld previous Supreme Court decisions. Also, it protected the party from being hijacked by factions, which is exactly what is even going on now among these parties. You can see what is going on now. You can see how all the political parties are being hijacked and everybody is crying. Omotosho actually prevented this from happening to APGA when the case was brought before him at a particular time. Perhaps if these other parties that are crying here and there go to Omotosho's court, I'm sure those factions will end. My people, so the fate of Nnamdu Kanu is in the right hands. That's obvious. If there's any judge in this country today that you can say that at least there is hope for this man, it is Justice Omotosho now. Remember that when Binta Nyako was handling this case, if anytime Nnamdu Kanu makes a request to her, we know that she will not grant it. Even before she gives the judgment on anything, we know. Because we are following her antecedents. People always behave the way you see them. That's one thing about this life. So if there's anybody that we believe now that we can say, okay, Nnamdu Kanu's hands, like Nnamdu Kanu's destiny, future, hope, which judge can we say can at least do something? So Omotosho is the one. Look at his background. Look at his upbringing. Raised in the ghetto. He knows how the people feel. He knows what oppression means. He knows what neglect means. He knows what setup means. He knows what treachery means. He knows what false accusation means because he grew in the ghetto. And he also knows, of course, what the word violence means as a ghetto man. So when these people are saying Nnamdu Kanu is a violent person, Omotosho grew in a very violent neighborhood, of course. So he knows what violence means. So you cannot tell him. I'm so excited. I'm having mixed feeling actually. I'm having mixed feeling, but I'm happy that I can depend on this man. He's dependable. That is why I keep on saying, let's pray for Nnamdu Kanu. Please. And fast. Because remember the country. Remember, he is fighting against the federal government in the court. Don't ever forget that. Omotosho right now is in a place where none of us want to be. I'm telling you. His phones might be buzzing. His phones are buzzing. I don't even know how he sleeps at night. I don't know. And he's going to give a judgment 3 days before his 59th birthday. I just pray we can pop champagne with him on 21st of July. Thank you very much for watching me. Wherever you are around the world, I wish you all the best in all you do. Whatever you're looking for, definitely God will grant your heart desires. I encourage all of us to please fast and pray for Nnamdu Kanu. And always stay tuned to this channel as you've always done. I have been your host, Nnamdu. Thank you for watching this video. Till I see you in the next one. Peace.